So, anywho, welcome back to Flotsam, everybody. I'm your host, Larry, and when we left off, we had just gotten to this new little area via the map, where we're gonna look at trying to scavenge these lovely towns over here, and it looks like we might be able to go ahead and get a couple of new drifters. This one's called a mouthful, which will make for splendid jokes in a few minutes. And this is Barney the Sponge Jetsam. Oh yes, no, I'm gonna have lots of fun with these automatically spawned in names. A lot of fun. So we just need to start expanding our town and adding on new details to it. I guess there's not a huge risk in building something that you don't want and then having to deconstruct it, because it looks like you can get most, if not all of your materials back. So it's not really a big deal. Okay, so they have some people that need rescuing. I need to get food going before that's a thing. 100%. So once these guys are done building, I'm gonna set them to drying out some food and fish for stuff. What do I need in order to... I should build another drying rack, which requires plastic. But to get plastic, I'm gonna need our scavenge guy. Why is the fishing boat just, like, right here? Are you just getting fish, like, right off the side of the town? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask. If you can get fish that way, you do the thing, man. It's completely fine. But yeah, once this other guy is done gathering materials from the island, which it looks like it's mostly just a lot of dry wood left, then we will go ahead and start getting, you know, people and stuff going. It'll be great. So let's continue to use up some of this dry wood, because we are going to need lots of water. And then we've got fish on the way, so let's just switch this to also being for drying fish, because we have lots of dry wood right now. He's bringing back so much dry wood. I'm actually concerned about our ability to store all this dry wood. So yeah. I think because this fish is, like, in this island's, like, physical area, I feel like that's why it's bugged out, and he's just kind of magically getting all that stuff before it even, like, leaves the town, like the boat. So we're looking at getting 2 more people in a part of our town, so I should probably look at building another home for them. Because we've got room for 1 extra, because I assume this was like a lot of other town sims where you just sort of eventually acquire people. And that's just what happens. Oh, he's scavenging. He's finding yet more stuff. Ah, that's good. It's good he's got stuff to do. Is there any plastic around? I'm not seeing a ton of plastic. There's like a random piece of wood. Oh, it's all the way out over there. Okay, well, I'm going to assume that he can help me get all this stuff. And if he's gonna just be able to split his time between these 2 tasks, then that's great. Looks like, oh, he brought some food back, so that's actually fine. He's solving our problem anyway. Perfect. Perfectamundo. So once we've got that sort of figured out, then that'll make things a lot easier for us. I'm really just looking at needing some plastic after we're done getting some more foodstuffs. This is just gonna be like the early growing pains sort of deal, just because, well, we don't have a lot of stuff yet. We need, like, more boats, we need a bigger town. It's like any of these, like, you need a lot of stuff, you gotta wait. Waiting's kind of part of the process. I don't know what that noise was. I'm assuming that was a good noise. We have 8 research points, which means we could upgrade people to houses. We could learn how to make a scrap smith or a plastic recycler. What is this? Small water container. Stores a small amount of water. Okay. Are we bad on storage of water? This isn't really even that full in the town, so I'm not too worried about that yet. Can build little houses. I wish it would auto-hide some of these other menus. It gets kind of hard to, like, manage all that. Alright, so we can just upgrade to having houses. That looks great. I mean, so far right now, I'm just gonna keep these dumbass little beds, but once we can upgrade that, that would be perfect. Absolutely perfectamundo. So we still are lacking in plastic. Is he about done with this? He is. Okay, cool. Which means the next thing he's gonna do is he's gonna swim his butt over here, or row his butt with the buoy, and go get that stuff. Cool. And I need to get him to keep fishing, so let's set out another fishing marker. These guys are fast enough on their boats that I'm not supremely worried about this being an expert process. Just go get the fish and make magic happen for me, okay, bud? We got lots of food, we got lots of water. This is good. This is looking really, really good. Look at this thing. Big old sail. This actually looks kind of nifty. Yeah, it literally just unfolds this massive sail so we can go places and literally drag this town around. So it doesn't really matter what size or what shape your town is in, which is probably for the best. And we're about to have enough material to build that extra bed. I'm gonna need to start expanding the sleeping quarters too. I'm gonna set the other arm like out this way so that the town has got like a weird off-kilter symmetry to it, I think, is what I'm gonna go for. Like, this will continue to be where we moor all the ships. So we got enough plastic for this building, for this house. So let's build this here? Here. That way I've got room for like a walkway if I need it. Alright, I don't really have the materials for that though, so that's fine. Yeah, and then we'll go get some more people, because we got food, we got water, whatever, we're good. Golden. So, once he's done with this buoy, I'll start to tell him to come back and go rescue those other people. And we need another drying rack. Can I build yet another drying rack? No, I literally just need him to go get more plastic. There's nothing for it besides more plastic. Looks like it might also require more storage. We'll put that right there. Yeah, constantly having stuff around is great, but you gotta have a place to put all of it, really. Alright, we're technically ready for those 2 new people as well. So let's tell them to go rescue them. And yeah, things are definitely looking up. They're looking enticing, they're looking appealing, it'll be great. 10 out of 10 material. What else is around here? So we've got this island, we've got a whale, we've got fish. Probably should just denude the entire area before we leave, except for maybe these, like, little random sections of stuff. It seems like stuff spawns just out of our sphere of influence. I don't know if that's intentional, or if there's a way to increase the range of our existence. Possibly via research points, if I had to guess. What's this? Solar still. Slowly generates a small amount of fresh water. Actually, that sounds really valuable. You can just have a shit ton of these. Then you'd have a constant amount of passive water being just developed. And then this is just a more advanced water extractor. Some advanced water containers for storage. Nice. Oh yeah, we just got 2 new drifters. We got Barney Sponge and Marina the Mouthful Paddle. Well, I'll give you a mouthful, right, Marina? Got some lonely drifters here. If you know what I mean. Giggity. Okay, well, there's really nothing to dry on this, so I guess keep fishing, boys. We got new mouths to feed. We're gonna need lots more stuff. To that point, what do we need for this? We need a rope. So let's actually tell this to not produce more firewood. Let's produce like 4 rope. And then that'll be perfect. Then after that, I guess we're back to needing wood again. How funny that immediately happens in every one of these games. Like, remember how you had like 50 of that item like 2 minutes ago, Larry? Yeah, you don't got that anymore. So I feel like right off the bat, I don't know if anything ever bothers to attack you, but having to actually defend your town against like pirates or some type of mutant creature from the depths would probably be cool. Right now, this is kind of just like gather, survive until you run out of materials, get too big, or get bored. Nothing necessarily wrong with that, it's just... it's got places to go. It's early access after all, that's part of the idea. They're constantly shifting what they do and why. So we've got a bunch of people, which means we're gonna have to increase our food production levels. Certainly. And I'm gonna have to extend our causeway. But hey, we got lots of people to do basically everything, so I ain't too worried. We'll expand this side of the town as necessary, as we need like more food and water production. Right now we're doing okay, we just don't have a lot of wood, per se. In fact, to that effect, I will enlarge this to be a big area so that when he's done with that plastic flotsam, we'll get some more wood going. Okay, we can make another mooring point. How close can we get these? Not terribly close, but close enough. And I'm just gonna build like 2 of them right off the bat. That way we have lots of area for more boats. Yeah, this will look up. This is looking up. I like it. Are we out of fishing points? Oh, we are. He fished that one shut. This one's still good. That one has been denuded. There's lots of places to fish once you've actually got the ability. I think if I were to change something... and first let me save this, actually. What do we want to call this? Cryptid floaters. We'll just call it that. Good enough. So yeah! Probably would have, like, got more stuff from that first area. There's a few materials that we probably should have grabbed, but I think we can actually go back if we want. So no biggie there. So what can we do with what we have? Not a lot. So we could just tell these people to go swimming, I guess. Can I tell them just to swim all the way? Nah. Not even close! Okay, well, they need something to do. So go get this junk. Go get this junk. Go get this junk. Yeah, there's like 1 piece in each area. Go get it! Keep you busy. No idle hands on this floating raft of nonsense. Hi-ho, it's fishing I go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So yeah. Wonder why this says nutritional value. Does it take like time in somebody's like oh wait, no, that's for like because you're ingesting water. It has a nutritional value. Got it. I was like, is that to tell them how much energy like a person expends doing that job? Maybe? I don't know. So, I just need to make some wood now. Which, frankly, we don't really even have the materials for anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, good stuff. I really love the art style for this game, too. Like, it's really cute and colorful and kind of has that, like, cel-shaded look like a lot of games do. But without actually doing the cel-shaded look, which... just looks cleaner when you bake it right into the textures. Like, the water looks really nice. It looks like a proper ocean with different layers of parallaxing textures, and there's stuff down there. I think if I was to honestly ask for stuff, it'd be like a reef that's full of like cool glowing stuff at night. Although down here there's an old vessel. Like an old pre-end of the world looking vessel that looks like you could salvage it later. Maybe like underwater salvage would be cool, because remember that was like a thing in Waterworld, right? He'd get his gills out and go swim down to the bottom and get like remnants of the old world. It was good stuff. So we got wood to dry, which will soon mean that we've got more building material. A lot of building material. It doesn't look like we can stay here a terrifying amount of time. Like, there's just a lot of really spread apart areas where you can gather stuff, but for right now, it's okay. Why is this saying words? Okay, we got the Lonely Island, duly noted. And then we got these people, so that's cool. I guess it literally just wanted to tell me, good job! You did it, Larry! Proud of you. Proud of you, buckaroo. So I'll go back to drying wood. Got lots of plastic for 5 minutes. That's always a good sign. So let's build another salvage boat. And then... do we need another fishing boat? No reason not to, right? I feel like having like an equal amount of each, constantly need materials to build and to replenish things like water. Yeah. Oh yeah, I get it. I get it, game. We're running out of goodies. It's cool. You don't gotta water shame me, bro. I'm working on it, alright? I'm working on it. In fact, we'll just use up all this first round of dry wood. And then I'll set another boat buoy to go to this one. Then somebody's got something to do, yeah. Go boat it up. Do we have a buoy on any fish? Doesn't look like it, that's fine. Alright, I can't get any of those. We do have lots of food, but I don't like idle hands in these games. If you're not doing a thing, you could be doing a thing. Can I, like, sneak and get any of these? Not really. Alright, so maybe like an extra fishing buoy is not, or a fishing boat is not required for the moment. So let's build an extra salvage boat, and we'll worry about the final piece later. This can just stay dried fish for the moment. Actually, no, we need more dried wood. Like, immediately. Make firewood faster. I guess I could make it unperpetual firewood, but I don't want to constantly be wasting water that way, but, you know, whatever. Why are we not making more water than that? I have made so much stuff for you. I gotta make another drying rack. I don't really have a choice. This just isn't enough. Alright, we're getting back on track. It's not ideal, but it'll work. I'll just make another drying rack or two, and we'll get more wood going. This is kind of what I ran into before, where it was like I was constantly running out of goodies. But we're getting there, you know? We've got a constant influx of wood, we're getting more water. I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to use my research points to improve my distiller. That probably should have been what I improved first. Boy, I need a lot, though, for a desalination thing. Maybe that's not what I need. What is a fishing hut? Uses a net to bait and catch fish. Oh, so I could just do that in the town. And then I could make a fish kebab. That's just a better source of food for people. Or I could make a literal floating food truck. Oh, that's awesome. It makes fish, mussels, and sushi. Okay. And it just requires, what is this? Raw seaweed, which I don't know where to get. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to constantly be making water for a little while. Until we're kind of like ahead of the game here. Everyone's constantly thirsty, which makes sense, you know, but there's only so much I can do about that. I guess we're just gonna have to work on that for a while and try to get ahead of it. Wow, what a dick! That guy just like went and grabbed a boat that was empty. He's like, nah man, I got shit to do. We need fucking wood. Immediately. That's epic. Alright. Just, it's probably the guy I prioritized to go get stuff, but still. It's really funny. And we need to go to a new place soon. Like, the second we can, because we're running out of food now. Sometimes you just can't win the way that you think you can. That's the trouble with more people. Like, more people, more problems. I might end up restarting this just for kicks, although it's only been like an hour of me doing this, so who knows. Wow, really running that low? How is this not producing better? Got constant wood, there's people. There's not that many boats. I've only got 4 boats and only one of them's gone. Got wood drying, we got wood ready to be converted to firewood. How are you not making more? Ah! How do we do this? What have I done? Whatever, it's fine, I'm sure. Let's set this to dry yet more wood. There must be like a big backflux of stuff over here, right? It's got two in the hold. Hopefully people don't die. This isn't looking ideal. I feel like, okay, so here's the thing, like, I feel like the water and food management quickly becomes ridiculous in this game, and that's my primary issue with it. This happened to me before. It took longer this time because I know what I'm doing, but like, that should be like a worry initially, and then like after that, it's just like a little casual reminder.
Hello.
Yo.
Yep, maybe I just need to cancel my salvage operations. I got lots of wood, as nobody's using it. Why don't I do this? Maybe I can set like one person to just be in charge of Watertown Frolics. Let's say that Mouthful is in charge of this, and then Sponge is in charge of hauling shit around to make sure that everything's golden. And then somebody needs to be in charge of the workshop.
Hey.
That'll work. I hope. I really, really hope. There's only one water in here. And that guy just drank the last one I've got. Oof. Maybe I need a second one? You know, like, I don't have enough wood for that. Not really. I just got this constant battle for the heart and soul of Atlantis right now. We're officially out of water. Do people die in this? We might find out if people die in this already. Maybe I just wasn't ready for that many new people. But they wanted me to rescue them, so like, I don't know. It didn't say like, be careful, Larry, you know, you're on the edge of death if you don't get enough like production going. Maybe my problem was not specializing people before now. And not building up a huge reserve of water. So I think what I need to do is I need to build a huge reserve of water and food before we get to this point. Before I rescue those people and then immediately go to the next area or something. I don't know. We're basically boned. I may restart this. So I'm gonna pause here. That'll be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one.